Long ago, somewhere in the Philippines, there was a couple named Awiao and Lunay. They were married a very long time, but Awiao has to marry another girl named Madulimay.
I'm sorry, this had to be done. I am really sorry, but neither of us can help it. Why don't you go out and join the dancing woman? You should join the dancers as if nothing had happened. Go out, please. Go out and dance. If you really don't hate me for this separation, go out and dance. One of the men will see you dance well. He will like you. He will marry you. Who knows better than him? You will belong here. That you marry. I don't want any man. I don't want any other man. You know very well that I don't want any other woman either. You know that, don't you? Nay, you know it, don't you? One last time, you know it, don't you? Yes, I know. It's not my fault. You cannot blame me. I have been a good husband to you. Neither you can blame me. No! You have been a very good to me. You have been a good wife. I have nothing to say against you. It's only that a man must have a child. 7 harvests is just too long to wait. Yes, we have waited too long. We should have another chance before it's too late for both of us. You know that I have done my best. I have prayed to Kabunyan much. I have sacrificed many chickens in my prayers. Yes, I know. You remember how angry you were once when you came home from your work in the terrace because I butchered one of our pig without your permission. I did it because appease Kabunyan, because like you, I wanted to have child. But what could I do? Kabunyan does not see fit for us to have a child. I came home because I did not find among the dancers. Of course, I am not forcing you to come. If you don't want to join my wedding ceremony, I came to tell you, Madulimay, although I am marrying her, can never become as good as you are. She is not strong in painting bins, not as fast in cleaning water jars, not as good keeping a house clean. You are one of the best wives in the whole village. That has not done me any good, has it? This house is yours. I'll build it for you. Make it for your own. Live it as long as you wish. I will build another house for Madulimay. I have no need for a house. I'll go to my own house. My parents are old. They will need help in the planting of the beans, in the pounding of the rice. I will give you the field that I dug out of the mountains during the first year of our marriage. You know, I did it for you. You helped me to make it for you, the two of us. I have no use for any field. Go back to the dance. It's not right for you to be here. They will wonder where you are. And Madulimay will not feel good go back to the dance. I would feel better if you come and dance for the last time. The gangsas are playing. You know that I cannot. Lumnay, if I did this, it is because of my need for a child. You know that life is not worth living without a child. The men have mocked me behind my back, you know that. I know it. I will pray for Kabunyan will bless you and Madulimay. Lumlay had thought of 7 harvests that passed, the high hopes they had in the beginning of their new life together. They had took her away from her parents, across the roaring river on the side of the mountain. Quite an exhausting trip, but both of them were happy that nothing in this world can measure. He was the most beautiful man that she has ever seen. He was strong, and for that she has lost him. Awiyaw, my husband. I did everything to have a child. Look at me. Look at my body. And it was full of promise. I could dance. I could work fast in the field. I could climb the mountain fast. Even now, it is fearful. But, Awiyaw, I am useless. I must die. It will not be right to die. I don't care about the fields. I don't care about the house. I don't give her everything and anything. But you. I'll have no other man. And you always be fruitless. I go back to my father. I die. Then you hate me. If you die, it means you hate me. You do not want to have a child. You don't want my name to live in our tribe. If you do not try a second time, it means I'll die. Nobody will get the fields. I have a carve out of the mountains. Nobody come after me. If you fail this second time, no, I don't want you to fail. If I fail, I will come back to you. Then both of us will die together. Both of us will vanish from the life of our tribe. I'll keep my beads, Awiyaw. Let me keep my beads. You will keep the beads. I keep them because they stand for the love you have for me. I love you. I love you and nothing to give. I'm not in a hurry. The elders will scold you. You'd better be going. Not until you tell me that it is all right to you. It is all right with me. It is all right. I'll do this for the sake of the tribe. I know. Awiyaw! He stopped as if suddenly hit by a spear. In pain, he turned to her. Her face was in agony, in pain him to live. She had been wonderful to him. Awiyaw, the beads! Awiyaw turned back and walked for the farthest corner of the room. He dug out from the darkness the beads which had been given to him by his grandmother to give to Lumnay on the beads on and them in place. The white and jade and deep orange obsidian shone in the firelight. She suddenly clung to his neck as if she would never let him go. Awiyaw! Awiyaw! It is hard. It is not right. It is not right. How does she know? How can anybody know? It is not right. It was a great day. The sun started to rise up from the east, and the wind was blowing in her face for the past 2 harvests. Lumnay was leaving her father, and she never forget about Awiyaw. There were times during the harvest that Lumnay had imagined Awiao carrying beans together with some men of her father's tribe. Even compared to Ilkin, who has her childhood friend, and rumored that Ilkin was planning to ask her father hand in marriage, but Lumnai would just smile, remembering that nothing would surpass Awiao. One early dawn, while Lumnai was still sleeping, she was dreaming that Awiao was sitting beside her and watching her. She even felt that Awiao was caressing her face. It was a vivid dream, as is like a real one. Then slowly Lumnai opened her eyes, and there she saw the love of her life, he ever handsome Awiao sitting beside her, staring and smiling at her. At first, she could not believe it. She thought that she was just hallucinating. So she blew her head and blinked for a while, then raised her head. But the image was still there. So she lifted her hand and touched his face. It was warm and smooth. Then she smiled and her eyes started to cry. Awiao? Lunay, what happened? Tell me, I will listen. Awiao started to tell that he had been true. He told her that he missed her a lot, and sometimes he and Madulimay would argue. That during the harvest, he and Madulimay had tried everything. Even then, were not blessed with child. So Awiao and Madulimay agreed to separate, that she would still marry to redeem herself. So Awiao traveled to the far side of the mountain, to where Lumnai tribe lived, and asked her to forgiveness, and she could still accept him. She hugged Awiao and agreed. From then on, Awiao and Lumnai lived until their last day. The end.